Easy. You're risking everything, your name, your life, us. What if it all falls apart? If I don't do this, I'll lose more than just my life. I'll lose the only thing that makes it worth. The night air was thick, heavy with the scent of damp earth, and something else. A stench so vile, so unnatural, it clung to the village like a curse. The elders whispered of old sins buried deep, but Azizi, the fearless hunter, was more distracted by Nya, the chief's forbidden daughter, her scent of wild jasmine intoxicating him more than the foul air that surrounded them. But their stolen nights of passion in the moonlit jungle were tainted with unease. Something lurked beneath the soil, something ancient, something waiting. When the first rotting body surfaced near the sacred well, Naya knew the past was clawing its way back. Her former lover, Django, a man exiled for a crime no one spoke of, had returned. His presence sent chills down Azizi's spine, not just from jealousy, but from fear. Django knew something, something that could destroy them all. Now, torn between his forbidden love and an unspeakable horror, Azizi must decide: protect the woman who set his soul on fire, or uncover a truth that could burn the entire village to the ground. But secrets don't stay buried forever, and neither does desire. In the heart of a secluded African village, surrounded by dense forests and ancient secrets, lives Azizi, a proud hunter known for his strength, bravery, and unwavering loyalty to his people. Azizi, however, carries a burden far heavier than the weapons he wields. Haunted by the disappearance of his sister many years ago, he has vowed to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. His loyalty lies with his village, but his heart beats for Nya, the forbidden daughter of the village chief. Her beauty and wisdom have captivated him since childhood, yet their love is a dangerous secret, one that could tear apart everything he holds dear. Nai, torn between her duty to her father and her own desires, is a woman caught in the shadows of tradition. She possesses a rare, almost mystical knowledge of ancient remedies and rituals passed down from her ancestors. Nai is both revered and feared by the villagers, who consult her for guidance. But with power comes responsibility, and Naya feels the weight of it pressing down on her every day. Though she loves Azizi, her father's political power and the sacred traditions of their people pull her in a different direction. Their quiet world is disrupted when a mysterious stench begins to haunt the village. It's a putrid, decaying smell that no one can ignore, and it doesn't seem to have a natural cause. Elderly villagers speak in hushed tones, mentioning the curse that once ravaged their ancestors, a curse that was buried with a forgotten betrayal. Azizi, ever the skeptic, dismisses it as superstition, Azizi, until he uncovers something chilling: a body buried deep beneath the old well, still wearing the marks of an ancient ritual. The discovery sends shockwaves through the village, and the stench intensifies, becoming unbearable. Jingo, a mysterious figure from Naya's past, returns to the village after years of exile. Once thought to be lost to the jungle's shadows, his sudden reappearance is like a ghost from the past. The villagers whisper that he knows the truth behind the curse, but Jingo's return is shrouded in darkness, and his intentions are unclear. As the tension rises and the village begins to unravel, Azizi and Ya are faced with an impossible choice: uncover the horrifying truth of the past and risk the destruction of everything they've ever known, or bury it forever, allowing the curse to continue to torment them. The deeper they dig, the more they realize the stakes are not just about saving their village. It's about saving their love, their lives, and their very souls. In a culture where loyalty to tradition and family is paramount, Azizi and Nyao's love is their greatest defiance, a love that might just be their undoing. The lines between truth and myth blur as they uncover secrets that could destroy everything they hold dear. But some truths are too dangerous to remain hidden, and the stench that fills the air may be a warning of the dark forces waiting to rise. The village of Ishango lies hidden deep in the heart of the African savanna, surrounded by towering baobab trees, thick jungles, and the whispering winds of forgotten ancestors. The land is ancient, steeped in stories passed down through generations, stories of gods, spirits, and rituals that govern every facet of life. The people of Ishango believe that the land is alive, that the earth itself is a living entity that can either bless them with abundance or curse them with decay. Ishango is a place where tradition is not just a way of life, but the very foundation upon which their world stands. The village thrives on its rituals, sacred dances under the moonlight, offerings to the gods at the sacred river, and the revered Nyoka festival, which celebrates the spirit of the serpent that is said to protect them from evil forces. The village's elders hold the wisdom of the ages, their words shaping the future of the people. To break tradition is to risk invoking the wrath of the ancestors, a danger that no one dares to tempt. But Ishango is not untouched by the passing of time. The world beyond the jungle is changing, and with it, the village's once unshakable beliefs. The younger generation, like Azizi and Ya, begin to question the old ways. The stench that has haunted their village for weeks now is more than just an unpleasant odor. It is a harbinger, a sign from the spirits that something has gone terribly wrong. The land that once provided them with sustenance is now dry and barren, as though the earth itself is sick. At the heart of the village stands the sacred well, a place of ancient rituals where offerings are made to appease the gods. It is said that those who disturb the well risk angering the spirits and unleashing a curse that has been dormant for centuries. Yet it is by this very well that Azizi makes his shocking discovery. A body buried deep within the earth, a body wearing the markings of an ancient ritual, thought to be forgotten. The elders speak of a dark time long ago when a great betrayal took place. A time when the village was cursed by a spirit of vengeance bound to the well by the ancient Kintu stones. These stones, carved with symbols of the gods, are said to hold the power to either break the curse or bring about its return. The stones are scattered across the land, and only those who can decipher the ancient language of the ancestors can unlock their secrets. As Azizi and Ya venture deeper into the mystery, the village's dark past begins to resurface. They are drawn to the well, to the symbols, to the very heart of the curse that could destroy them all. The stench is not just a physical presence, but a manifestation of something far more sinister, a warning of what is to come. The stench grows stronger with each passing day, and the villagers are beginning to panic. Azizi and Ya, once united by love, are now torn by the weight of their discoveries. The body found at the sacred well is just the beginning. As they delve deeper into the mystery, they uncover more signs, symbols carved into trees, whispers in the night, and dreams of a shadowy figure that haunts them both. The more they uncover, the more they realize that the curse is real and its roots run deep within their very village. Azizi is conflicted, his love for Naya clouded by the fear that his actions might destroy the very place he's sworn to protect. The elders warn him not to disturb the past, but his curiosity and his desire to protect Naya push him further into danger. He begins to question his own loyalty to tradition. Is it worth risking everything for a truth that could tear apart the fabric of their world? Meanwhile, Django continues to weave a web of lies and deceit, stirring up unrest in the village. His return is no coincidence. His own motivations remain unclear, and he seems intent on manipulating Nya. His presence forces the couple to confront their greatest fears, losing each other and the village they both love. The tension between Azizi, Nya, and Django escalates, and a terrible choice looms on the horizon. In their pursuit of the truth, they will have to face the darkest parts of themselves. The full moon casts an eerie glow over the village as Azizi, Naya, and Django stand before the sacred well, the heart of the curse. The stench is overwhelming now, and the earth trembles beneath their feet. Azizi, desperate for answers, demands that Django reveal the truth. With a wicked grin, Django finally admits what Azizi has feared. The curse was not a result of betrayal or forgotten sins. It was the result of a pact made long ago. As he goes to lie, in a shocking revelation, Django confesses that Nya's father, the village chief, had offered a sacrifice to the gods to secure prosperity for the village. But the price was steep. The chief's own bloodline would be bound to the spirits of vengeance. Nya, unknowingly, is the true key to breaking the curse. However, to do so, she must make the ultimate sacrifice. Her life, were her soul bound to the spirit world forever. As the villagers gather, the choice lies heavily on Naya. Will she sacrifice herself to save her people, or will she break the cycle and risk the wrath of the spirits? Azizi, torn between his love for Naya and his loyalty to the village, makes a final, desperate decision. In a moment of defiance against tradition, Azizi chooses to destroy the Kintu stones, the very stones that were supposed to seal the curse, breaking the cycle of death and bloodshed. But the consequences are swift. The ground shakes, the sky darkens, and the village is left to face the cost of defying the gods. The stench is gone, but the scars of their choices will last forever. As the village stands in the aftermath of their defiance, a somber calm settles over Ishango. The Kintu stones lie shattered, their power extinguished, and the stench that had plagued the village is finally gone. The gods have been angered, but the curse that once threatened to destroy them is broken. Azizi and Ya, though scarred, have emerged stronger. Changed by the choices they made, the village, though shaken, begins to heal. Azizi, once driven solely by loyalty to tradition, now understands the true weight of leadership. He has learned that sometimes the greatest act of courage is not following the past blindly, but forging a new path when the old one no longer serves the people. His love for Naya, tested by fire, has proven to be unbreakable, and together they vow to lead the village into a new era, one where tradition and progress coexist. Nia, who had long been bound by the expectations of her father and her ancestors, has discovered the power of choice. She will not be a prisoner to fate, but will instead shape her own future. The moral lesson echoes through the village. True strength lies not in the unquestioning adherence to tradition, but in the courage to challenge it when it no longer serves the people. In the end, it is not the spirits or the curse that shapes their fate, but their own hearts and decisions. As the story of Azizi and Yaha unfolds, we are reminded of the delicate balance between tradition and change. The curse that once haunted the village was not merely a force of fate, but the result of choices made long ago, choices that shaped the very future of Ishongo. The decision to defy tradition, to challenge what was once considered sacred, came at a great cost, but it also brought the opportunity for growth and renewal. The moral echoes through the heart of every African tale. Are we bound by the past, or do we have the power to shape our own destiny? This is the question that Azizi and Nya faced, and one that we all must confront in our own lives. Can we honor our roots without being consumed by them? Is it possible to break free from the chains of tradition when the time calls for change? We invite you to reflect on the choices you've made and how they've shaped your own path. Share your thoughts with us. What would you have done in Azizi's place? How do you balance honoring the past while moving forward into the future? If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to subscribe for more stories steeped in African wisdom and mysticism. Share this with your friends and let's keep these conversations alive. What other stories would you like to explore?